Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Major Brent Russell Taylor is one of 6 brothers to each wear the uniform of the United States Army. While training Afghan security forces in support of Operation Freedom Sentinel, Major Taylor was killed by an apparent insider attack on November 3rd in Kabul province while in the final months of his deployment. He's survived by his wife Jenny and 7 children: Megan, Lincoln, Alex, Jacob, Ellie, Jonathan, and Caroline. In Utah, we mourn with the family of Major Taylor and grieve his loss and honor his sacrifice. As Major Taylor and his brothers passed through basic combat training, they learned the 7 Army values in great detail. Those values are loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. And Major Brent Taylor lived these values. First, loyalty. Major Taylor swore to bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and to support and defend our nation's guiding documents against all enemies. He demonstrated this loyalty to this oath time and time again. Duty. Major Taylor earned a Bronze Star for his outstanding dedication to duty during combat operations in Iraq. The Army says doing your duty means more than carrying out your assigned tasks. Major Taylor's military service record shows he employed this guidance to the fullest. So too does his life outside the military. Because, you see, Major Taylor was not only Major Taylor, he was also Mayor Taylor. His community and neighbors so entrusted him to lead and provide that they elected him the mayor of North Ogden City in Utah. And in that role, he did much more than carry out his assigned tasks. He worked to beautify and improve the city, create a community that was welcoming to newcomers. And in the pre-dawn morning of his last Christmas on Earth, Mayor Taylor ventured out into the cold to oversee the snowplows and salt trucks as they cleared the roads and made his city safe. Respect. Well, Major Taylor not only enjoyed the respect of his family, community, and fellow service members, his praises came from across the globe. In a letter from Afghanistan to Mrs. Taylor following her husband's death, an Afghan aviator said, "Your husband taught me to treat my children as treasured gifts, to be a better father, a better husband, and to be a better man." A man does not receive that level of praise without first showing his own grand measure of respect. Selfless service. As a high school senior in Chandler, Arizona, Brent delivered the honors speech at graduation, and his instructions to the audience was, go out, be happy, find peace, and make a positive difference in the world. Major Taylor left his family and American soil on 4 deployments to make a positive difference in the world. And in that same honors speech, he gave the order to stick with it to the end. He himself did just that. Honor. Major Taylor honored his faith, his family, his community, his country throughout his short life. Brent's social media postings are replete with photos of his children and family. They show images of love and service and patriotism, qualities of a man, a husband, a father who honors his family and country. In his last Facebook post, Brent implored that we all remember we have far more as Americans that unite us than divide us. And he ended that post with the words, God bless America. Integrity. The Army says that integrity is a quality developed by adhering to moral principles, and the more choices you make based on integrity, the more this highly prized value will affect your relationships with family and friends. The days since the sad passing of Major Taylor have been filled with an outpouring of love and grief expressed by those who knew Brent. His integrity left an impression, and his integrity affected his relationships. Finally, personal courage. September of 2007, Major Taylor was commanding a convoy in Iraq when he was hit by an insurgent IED. His vehicle was struck by shrapnel, asphalt, and concrete debris. For the wounds received in action, Major Taylor was awarded the Purple Heart, and he would go on to deploy twice more. Brent Taylor stood as an example of personal courage. He lived the Army values. In April of this year, the Department of Veteran Affairs opened a facility in North Ogden City. It's a place where veterans and their families can go to receive counseling and support. It's a place located in the heart of Brent Taylor's hometown, and as a small gesture to his service and his sacrifice, I've introduced a bill to name that VA facility the Major Brent Taylor Vet Center Outstation. The naming of a building will never repay the debt our nation owes Mayor Taylor or his family, but it can stand as a humble reminder of the citizen soldier who lost his life in the service of others. I yield back.